everyone, welcome to another episode of Dice Jailers Campaign 2. It's time for me to think of a subtitle.
That's the one!
There we go. Oh, man.
Oh, that's the one.
No, it's not.
The start of recording immediately throws Bjorn, but it's fine. Everything's fine. You're back already. So we don't have to cut. My computer will have its problems. But you know who won't have problems? It's Future Jordan. What's up, everybody? First and foremost, a big thank you to Sirenscape for letting us use their music to underscore our episodes. For announcements for our show, I think the only one that we have is if you're watching this as it premieres, then I'm not here. I'm performing Jurassic Parking Lot over at Seattle Public Theater. That show closes September 27th. If you want to go see a fun parody of Jurassic Park, come through, get your tickets, and see the show. It's a crazy fun musical parody. I think that's all we've got for announcements for the show this week, so I'll send us back to the episode. Thanks, me. As you can see, we have a pair of guests here. I realize that's the first time that Dana and Ethan have seen me do that cut.
It's about what I expected when you described it. So
high tech.
We will
Did
introduce...
you pause that long last time?
Probably.
Yeah, every time. It's just that much of a pause. But we will introduce our guests in a moment after we do my favorite part of the episode, Jaime.
Oh, hi. Here at Dice Jailers Industries, we are happy to bring you the cutting-edge latest in guest stars. And as you can see today, we'll introduce them in a minute. Right now, you can just stare at them and wonder who these people are. But you know what would be really cool is if we could pay them, or us. And you know what would help with that? That's right, you. If you go to the link that is being indicated on the screen by Jordan right now, or if you are listening and not watching, it is ko-fi.com/dicejailers. You can donate actual human monies to this campaign. And I say donate because we're not paying you back. It's just really an investment in the entertainment that you're watching. I have, I'm going to stop rambling right now for once and just say thank you so much for your consideration and money, please.
Jaime, you're wonderful. Never change.
Tried.
So we have our two lovely guests here to help us tell this bit of the story. If you'd like to introduce yourselves and talk about something you're in, maybe?
should one of us go first? Who's going first?
You're talking.
You can.
I'm talking. Okay, it's me. Hi, I'm Ethan. I am part of another D&D show that exists on the internet called Antiheros Anonymous. I'm sure we can get a YouTube link somewhere in the description or something like that. We play a variety of different campaigns that we kind of rotate through. Right now we're doing, the one that we're doing is a Planescape game, so that's pretty fun. Yeah, so if you're interested in more D&D stuff, I guess you can come and check us out. And other than that, I don't know what else to say. So, end intro.
I gave them no guidance for this.
Why would we do that?
And then our now official Lorekeeper.
Yay!
Hey everyone, my name's Dana. I use they, them pronouns. I am sometimes on this show as a player, and as Jordan just said, I am the official Lorekeeper for Dice Jailers. I'm super excited about that. So I guess the main thing I'll plug is watch this show, which I hope you're doing. Otherwise, this message means nothing to you. I do have another upcoming project that I can't really speak many specifics on because it's pretty far in the future. But I can announce that some other time. So, yeah. And scene. Thank you.
We've got future
That
projects.
means I
we've
actually
got
have to
past
be consistent
projects.
on my own lore thanks to Dana's involvement.
Fuck yeah, you will.
I know.
I will be so annoying about it.
You know what? That's good, because it'll make sure that I am as consistent as I think I am.
You know, speaking of being consistent on your lore, Bjorn. Why don't you get us into the story?
Happily. Where we were last at our story with our quartet of adventurers, Jenah had just received a sending spell from her employer, Professor Rolza, informing Jenah that Rolza was apologizing for the long gap in communications. But very recently, an ambassador of the Alluvial dynasty had Rolza's office ransacked. Now, going back when this story began, there was an incident between our party members, and what they found out was an ambassador of the Alluvial dynasty that Xavier cast a little spell on. But we'll get back to that after we resolve what we're going into, because it's specifically the tone of this message, the way that Rolza is speaking, that causes Jenah to go back in her mind. Some time passed in the employ of Professor Rolza. Some months after the breakup of Jenah and Xavier, former power couple, at least as this campaign is concerned. Jenah had been, well, Jaime, why don't I let you describe how Jenah's been in these months since the breakup?
She has always been kind of kept to herself, and she has just maybe tripled down on that and is just more or less goes to work and keeps her mouth shut and goes back to her rooms, and that's it.
And as this has gone on for a while, Rolza, not simply just caring for this employee of hers, but also being rather fond of not just Jenah's work, but Jenah as a person, saw an opportunity come about. A military unit, the one that Jenah had actually spent her time as part of during her required service as a citizen of the Kingdom of Zuria, requested from Rolza a mage, a scribe, to be sent along for a fairly simple courier job. We're told just somebody terribly skilled isn't needed, just someone who can record the day-to-day goings-on, and if any magical discoveries are made, one who would have just enough intelligence to take everything down. And Rolza, thinking Jenah could use maybe a change of scenery, with there being a few too many lingering memories here at home, assigned Jenah to the task. And it's at this point where Jenah, approaching the familiar buildings of the unit used to serve with, you see a trio of people outside waiting for you. And let's get to know who those people are, starting with Jordan. Who do we see?
So you see Pobar, a gnome. He's got very patchwork leather armor on him, as well as just pouches. Just so many pouches of random gadgets and gizmos and what's-its galore.
So he's like a 90s X-Men character.
Very yes. Utility belts that are all like looking homemade. Two bandoliers that are definitely just more utility belts but worn as a bandolier. He's got a short shock of black hair up top that has been singed and burned, that you can see by different experiments gone wrong. And he's just a little guy.
And,
Can you say the name again? I'm sorry,
yes,
I missed
please.
it.
Pobar.
Okay, I didn't miss it. That was the name. All right.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And then, and you said you're a halfling?
He said no.
A gnome.
No. Yeah, thank you. No.
Yep.
With lots of
Just to
pouches.
mess with you,
and...
Bjorn.
Cool. Love it. Love it. And you said a gnome with lots of pouches and wild hair. And then taking our gaze over Ethan, who do we see?
Standing at about the same height as Pobar is Wes Jamjar. He's probably at about like halfling, middle age. He's been a soldier for most of his life. He kind of joined for the Enduring Covenant service and then kind of just kept going. So he's kind of got, scars and things like that on different parts of him that are visible. And he's wearing probably like a Azurian uniform that is slightly out of date at this point. Just ever so slightly out of date.
Sure.
But yeah, he's just kind of short, very much like prim and proper, like military man demeanor.
Love it. And then
And
that is Wes Jamjar. Now, is just so I have it for myself, is like Jam a nickname? Back to that quote in quotes.
Yeah, Jam is the nickname that like people who he served with for a while tend to start calling him.
Okay.
Yep.
And then lastly, but certainly not leastly, Dana, who do we see?
You see about a 5.5 foot tall human, masculine presenting figure in kind of, I'm going to decide, you can contradict me on this, the sort of green and gold monk's vestments, standing with their compatriots. This is Larsen. He too also kind of has never really left the military after he completed his conscripted service, but less so in an active sense and more so staying on like what Zuria's equivalent of a military base would be, more serving like the families and other associates on base. Teaches mostly self-defense for the public, and is called up every once in a while to run drills, go to reserves, things like that. And he's got kind of, he is very much kind of like not quite a twink because he's a little buff, but he's yeah, there you go. He's more of a twunk as he gets older. He lets the 5 o'clock shadow come in just enough, and he's just got like brown hair that he used to kind of keep high and tight, but since he mostly works with the public and civilians in most of his day-to-day, he's let it kind of swoop around a little bit. Very, very much like in his prime, you could kind of get the sense that he was a little roguish, tried to project sort of a devil may care, and has kind of mellowed out a little bit, except when he gets around his old military buddies.
And Jenah, as you approach this trio, one of which is very recognizable to you.
Is there some sort of appropriate military protocol that I'm supposed to, that I would observe going up?
At this point, no. Since you are now civilian, I imagine these would have a higher rank than you ever attained, considering they stayed around longer. So to your friend, you might playfully salute, because they would know you're not trying to be offensive in any way. But for the most part, you would just say, hi.
And would I know Jam as well, or was he stationed elsewhere?
So I'll leave that up to you guys.
Jam, I think, has been a part of like several units over the years, so may not necessarily have been in this unit when you served with them.
Okay.
But definitely has been in the military a while from the look
Okay.
of him. Yeah.
All right. Then I will go back to the friendly gesture that I ignored to ask a DM question. Oh, hi, Lee. I didn't think you'd still be here.
PJ, oh my god. It just comes up and sort of like kind of leans into like a hug and oh, sorry. This we're unofficial business. How are you?
I'm well. How are y'all? Turns to the other two. It's like, hi, I'm Jenah Pendine reporting.
Oh,
Hi, Pobar. Good to meet you.
You too, sir?
West Jamjar at your service. You can call me Jam if you wish it.
Yeah, certainly, sir, Jam. Any idea what we're doing?
The courier mission, as I recall. Yes?
We're bringing stuff from one place to another.
should be pretty easy. They need somebody who actually need the ropes.
Well, it's been a minute, but I guess the ropes probably haven't changed that much.
And about as that's said, two individuals are going to come out of a nearby building. All three of you recognize both of them. Jenah, you recognize one of them. All of you recognize the dwarf. Dwarven male, Barmir Stormsong, Sergeant Stormsong, to those of you who are still active. And the one you don't recognize, Jenah, a flame woman standing next to him, Private Shayna Grandstride. Private Grandstride, known as often mans the wagons whenever you're transported anywhere, says that she has a way with horses. And Sergeant Stormsong just kind of gestures, and Private Grandstride with you. So, realizing now that we have our quartet good, Jenah Pendine, I believe it is.
That's right, sir.
Excellent. You come with, this would be ma'am. This is Grandstride speaking to you.
Oh, sorry.
So you come with highest recommendations from Professor Rolsa. Her words carry weight. Now, we are going to be delivering the Nature's Grimoire. To take a short journey up to the northwest, we will be going to the Grove of Blessings. We have a meeting with some representation of the branch mothers. Some of our scribes have been taking down some information from this tome, and we are tasked to return it. So, this journey should only take a few days. Should be some lovely sightseeing, and Jenah, if you would be so kind as any arcane occurrences, just to take note of them so we have them for records. Obviously, everything will be duplicated, so Professor Rolsa will have them for her offices as well. Should you witness anything that's classified, we'll deal with that as it comes, but we don't imagine this should be too difficult, but for the most part, should be a nice, easy few days. And the sergeant just kind of hops at that, looking over at the private. Oh, sergeant will speak up. Tonight, you're gonna get your provisions in order. Jenah, you'll be staying in the barracks with the rest of the unit tonight. Tomorrow morning, first light, we set off, begin the delivery. Carry on! Those two will depart.
Salute.
Yep. Snap a salute.
So,
Gosh, I've just so missed getting barked at.
I know.
if you
It's
need,
delightful.
if you need me to make anything in particular, I can do that. I can help. since we're setting off tomorrow, it sounds like. I'm just here to help.
I don't think I need anything. Thank you very much. I have, just kind of holds up a book. It's like, just.
Of course. I just, Jam here can just about do anything, but I think.
Well, no, that's not true, but.
Physically, you are absolutely amazing at everything. If we need to, I don't know why we would need to, but if we need to scale something, I'm just proud of this, and I wanted to show it off. But I have this, and I pull out of one of my packs this big rope that I have. Is just we'll have to get somewhere tall. Is there a nearby hill or cliff or
building?
I don't know,
sure,
ropes course or whatever.
Yeah, why not? Sounds good.
So
there is now.
I head up to the top of that, and I throw the rope down. Even if you're not great at climbing, watch this. Ha! And I activate the rope, and it kind of stiffens, if that makes sense. It, as well as knots start to tie themselves in the rope. And if you try and climb up it, I can hold onto it and hold your weight basically no matter what. And you have an advantage on that athletics check to climb up it.
Nice.
That's pretty. Dana thinks that's pretty rad. Lee says just straight up, no filter, that's the kinkiest shit I've ever seen.
I can't.
Congratulations.
I haven't figured out how to make the knots do that in particular yet. But
well, you'll get there. You'll get there. I'm sure you will.
Are the knots spaced for a gnome or a halfling?
Both.
No, I'm saying so they're
it's very, very little spacing in the knots.
Well, we'll figure that out. Let's go to the let's go out. Let's go to the mess. Then let's maybe go get a drink, and we can discuss maybe what, if anything, you might already have that we need to bring. And then we'll retire, and then we'll be off in the morning.
That's real nice, Pobar. If we have to climb something, that'll really help me, because I'm not good at climbing.
Me neither. That's why I made it, really.
Can you climb it while you're holding it, or somebody else have to hold it?
No, someone else has to hold it, but anyone can hold it. It just kind of stays there. Unless I do this.
Fascinating.
Flap! and you see all the knots kind of untie themselves, and I coil it up really quickly.
It's like one of those sticks that you slap on your wrist, and it
goes on the wrist.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, slap bracelet. There's the word.
Rad.
Do I know what you mean? Girl who was in middle school in the 90s. Yes, I know. Slap bracelet.
He's like, I'm familiar.
They got banned. They got banned because they were dangerous.
Does not take you all long to get to the mess. Food is simple but strangely edible today. You're not sure what creature the meat came from, but it was fresh this month. The gravy's nice. It just helps kill the taste. But after a quick meal, you are able to go and grab a drink. The bartender tonight is an orcish individual, ridiculously handsome by human standards for an orc, just very well defined the features. This is Mull the Disfigured. And as you are there, you will see
Could be one of those.
private storm songs. Good. Glad to see you all here. Let's have a drink before we have to.
Private was
set
Grant's
out.
bride.
Grant's. You're right. Yes. Storm Song is the sergeant. Grand Stride is the halfling. This is what happens.
Sorry, Dana, coming for your gig.
No, I appreciate it. This is what happens when you create the NPC.
My PJ always taking the notes. Taking always good notes.
It is.
Yes,
That's
Private,
Grant's
let's
side.
have a drink.
You see there. All of you. Excellent. Can you believe we had a friggin' easy gig like this? Are you kidding me?
I don't know why y'all needed me for this, frankly.
Protocol? Well, let's put it this way. The Grimoire is real friggin' magic-y. And when we give it to the Branch Brothers, they may do some real cool magic-y stuff with it. And it'd be good to have somebody who can, jot all that down. And if we happen to see any arcane happenstances along the way, or if we, none of you four get excited. You know there haven't been any sightings, but supposedly this is the one place where one might see a unicorn. If that happened, you'd have to write that down too, but let's face it, that's not going to happen.
Wouldn't that just be something?
Oh, it really would. It really would. It would make my fucking career to see one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just amazing. I wonder if I could saddle one. I mean, good with animals, right? Those are animals. Maybe.
Can I make an insight check on the Private?
Sure.
Why did they start the conversation like, can you believe how easy this is going to be? That seems
Yeah, go ahead.
weird.
It seems like they're trying to die in a foxhole is what that sounds like.
What'd you get?
Sounds absolutely great. I got 6.
6?
Yeah.
I would say, obviously, that is a piss roll. That said, however, with the work that Grand Stride usually does, I mean, the fact that she's usually in charge of manning carts and whatnot, she's usually carrying gear to or from much longer distances, oftentimes from here all the way up north to the capital, bring gear for just various military, much more larger regiments or battalions, or sometimes she has to bring things out to the coast for any work that's being done on any naval vessels. The fact that it's just, hey, we're bringing a book somewhere, it explains why, it makes sense why it's such a small group, and then it's just, well, obviously not a full-on, you wouldn't call it vacation, you're still working. This is a pretty easy gig, having to be away from the city for a few days.
Got it.
I mean, you're probably gonna run into being yelled at the sergeant for a bit, but yeah, this is pretty sweet. This will be a cart with 2 horses and you 4 plus these 2. Pretty simple.
Oh, the sergeant's coming too?
Okay.
I also had a roll I wanted to make. I don't imagine it's one I can pass, but
Right.
could I make some kind of like Arcana or Nature to see how bad of an idea it would be to try and saddle a unicorn?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. Which would it be? Would it be Arcana or Nature or?
I'll let you be Arcana, Nature. Yeah, either one. Whichever one's higher, you can pick that one.
They're the same. It's +0, but I rolled a 14. So
14. So you're not an expert, but again, you guys are level 2, so 14 is not a bad roll. You are not an expert. What you do know is you have read stories about unicorns, and again, there haven't been any confirmed sightings in a very, very long time, but it's believed that that horn is not simply what you would call decorative, and they are extremely powerful horse-like creatures and could quite easily pierce someone halfling-sized, much like Private Grand Stride is, without too much effort. So you wouldn't call it the worst idea you've ever heard, but it's very far from a good idea.
Private, about that idea to try to saddle a unicorn. just from the stories I've heard, it might not be the wisest idea. I do know that they are far more than a mundane horse, and good as you might be with animals, that horn, that can be deadly. I've heard stories of impalings. It is long and it is sharp, and if we were so lucky as to encounter a unicorn, perhaps we stay cautious instead.
You know what? I heard 3 things in there. You know what that was? If, might, perhaps. Perhaps.
If we encounter, perhaps we might not, is the rest of it, so.
But we might.
Well, you can never discount possibility. I've been around long enough to know that there's always the might, but...
That's what you're here for. You've got the might.
Jam is right. We always got to practice safe saddling, Private.
Yeah, I think Jam gives you a little fake salute at that. Just a little mock. I see you there.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, yeah.
Oh, please. Like Sergeant Stormgirl gonna even remotely let me get anywhere near mythical beast if we see one, to be honest now.
Yes, he's got a head on his shoulders, that one. Wise.
He's got a head on his shoulders, and it has a voice that likes to scream at me.
It likes to scream at everyone.
That's true.
Let's be honest.
The best sergeant
is that you have to pass a yelling exam.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I think all sergeants have to have good talent and good breath support.
Good lungs, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I should practice that.
No, do you have
Breath support?
aims on becoming a sergeant?
I'd certainly like to. I don't know if I have it in me exactly, but I think getting promoted would be a very great notch on my belt, so to speak.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how to be a windbag then.
Fuck.
I believe
The good news is, if you're looking to put notches on a belt, you do have many belts, so
That's true. I have.
you're off to a good start.
See? Lots of belts, and who knows? Maybe you could build like a megaphone or something to project your voice. I mean,
I bet I could. I could. And I pull out a notebook and just start writing down schematics.
Well,
while this conversation, while these 3 are carrying on this part of the conversation, I kind of sort of block their view and turn to Jenah and just say, PJ, it's been forever.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has.
How
I'm sorry.
are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing great. Working with civilians is kind of an easy gig, not having to do this kind of thing day in, day out.
I'm surprised to see you here at all. Thought we were both gonna get out.
Yeah, this just kind of happened, I like working with civilians. I feel a little more respected for my skills. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Oh, sweetie. Hey! How's that Prince Charming of yours? It's been a minute since we caught up.
I don't know. He left.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, he took off.
I kind of lean a little bit more and sort of can shield her from everybody else's sightline as much as possible. What do you mean he fucking left you? Why the fuck would he do that? PJ, I'm so sorry. I'm getting you another drink. I'm getting you another drink. Listen. We've got a few days on the road. We can catch up there. You don't have to tell me everything tonight. Let's just try and unwind tonight before we hit the road. Okay? In the meantime, I'm getting you another drink. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna kick back. And if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
Thank you.
I'll go up to the bar and I'll just get another round for the two of us.
Perfect. Sick. Mull the Disfigured will very happily provide those for you. What with his chiseled John Hamm looking jawline.
Mm-hmm. Can I flirt with him to see if I can get these for free?
So, what can I get for you?
Hey, Mull. Listen.
Hey, you.
So,
No, really, I'm terrible with names. I don't know who the fuck you are.
It's fine. It's fine. Listen. I'm trying to cheer up a friend. She's going through a rough time.
Have you given her a high five? I find that always cheers me up.
I don't think she's in the mood.
Did you try it?
I don't know. I just thought this one could be on the house. Just this one.
Roll persuasion
Please. Yeah, thanks. 14.
check. 14. Tell you what, since your friend's having such a hard time, seeing as today's today and I'm me and I'm so good at everything I do, I'll give you a 2 for 1.
I'll take it. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
And
You.
I'll turn. Yeah, still won't tell him my name.
That's fine. He
Just
wouldn't
walk
remember.
away. Bring our drinks back, and we can have whatever conversation PJ wants to have.
As those are coming back, Private Grand Stride will. Well, listen, I want to make sure everything's ready for tomorrow before we head out, because the last thing I want to do is try and put a saddle on a horse while I have a hangover. Not doing that again. Tomorrow! See you then. She will head off.
See you tomorrow, Private.
see, I thought she said she was going to try to drunkenly saddle a unicorn.
I mean, if we had a unicorn here, I definitely would try.
So I heard it was about
Sure.
purity of spirit more than like, skill, but that's just, those are not canonical sources.
Have you read that? That's news to me. I wonder, because I was trying to think of a contraption that would make it easier, but if it's about purity of spirit, then nothing I make will help. Then it'd be more magical than mundane. And he just buries himself in another page of his notebook.
I'm gonna save an insight check on Poar for later. You need to say a couple more things before I want to make an insight check.
So Jenah in an undertone to Lee, it's just like, I mean, the non-canonical sources are fairy tales, but...
Mm-hmm. No, trust me, I've been there, and it is kind of more of a skills thing than purity of spirit.
You met a unicorn?
You could say that.
Okay, this is a sex thing I'm not understanding, isn't it? Okay, all right.
Can I get around to
Yeah.
perception
Yeah.
checks?
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna do this one at disadvantage, just being buried in a notebook.
That sounds perfect.
Cool.
This test might go in jail.
What did everyone get?
5.
11. Fantastic.
17.
17. All right.
12.
12. All right.
I think that makes sense because Jamjar kind of, I think, likes to sit back and observe the people at the table more than like engaging a lot of the time. So
DC was 12 because again, you guys are level 2, so I can't set these too high. But over at an officer's table, good distance across the bar here, but not so far to be impossible to see. See, there are 2 people seated at a table in conversation, but one of them whose eyes seem fairly regularly fixated towards or even on your table is Sergeant Stormsong. Just looks that way every so often before going back to his conversation with a red-haired human. Say, those of you, actually all of you, would recognize this one as Lieutenant Gideon. I saw by Jamie's smile, she knows who I'm referencing.
could I make an insight check on Sergeant Stormsong?
What are you trying to figure out, or just sort of general?
Just to kind of read the expression as he keeps looking back. Is it disapproving? Are we doing something he doesn't like?
Sure, give me an
Or
insight.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a natural one.
But you're a halfling.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that feature work in the new rules? Let's.
If you roll a
Same.
1, you get to re-roll it.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, no, you didn't.
Yeah. But it's only
Ah.
once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That becomes a 12 then.
Oh. Hard to read.
Okay. I think Jamjar may have been about to go for another drink, but decides not to, and is sitting up straighter and trying to look more formal. What is he looking at?
Did you say that out loud or?
Yeah, maybe just under the breath a little bit,
Mm.
if you were listening.
So all of you at that, if you do glance over, you will notice that he is very clearly and deliberately looking at you 4 every so often.
I try to make eye contact with the sergeant and just cock an eyebrow.
Somehow, even through, he's got these big old fucking bushy eyebrows, a massive kind of like black and grayed braided beard. Through all of that, you can somehow still see a disapproving look on his face as his lips tighten. Somehow through all the beard, you can see that. I'll give you that for free.
So you just based this character off of Nate, huh?
A little bit.
I look back at Jam. Yeah, I don't know what that's about other than his normal disapproving nature.
I don't like it. Perhaps we should call it a night before too long.
Yeah, you're probably right. Everybody, I'll go get us some waters and we'll head back to barracks.
Can do.
Oh, and Pobar, I've been thinking if earlier you were looking for ways to be useful things you could make. I do
Yes.
have a very old canteen with a broken leather strap. If you wanted to
yeah,
try to fix
I can
that,
fix that very, very easily. Yes, absolutely.
I'll give it to you. It's like this. It's probably been in use for like, I don't know, 20 years. Just like this old tin can of a thing
Yeah.
on a leather strap that is broken and frayed.
So yeah, while we're back in bunk, I can just I've got my tools back there. I can work on it.
Ah, thank you. I've been carrying this around and meaning to fix it for at least a year and a half now. So
It is well loved, and it should be loved some more.
Insight check. I can't hold it any longer. Insight check on Pobar.
That seems sweet.
God damn it! This is going away. I didn't actually throw it. It's fine. I did the dog thing.
gotta
That
commit to
would
the
be that'd be a 7. But I'm trying to be like, what is Pobar's deal about jam?
Oh,
I
I
mean-
thought we were going for like an objectophilia thing.
I thought he had a crush on Jam, so.
See, I thought he had a
That's
crush
what
on
I'm
the canteen, so totally different. But okay.
No,
I mean, even with that, because Pobar isn't trying to hide it at all. He doesn't have a crush on Jam as much as has a crush on, like, Jam's ability to, like, be good at being in the military.
So you're saying he doesn't have a crush on Jam yet?
Yeah, more like Pobar has a crush on Jam's, like, skill and ability rather than him himself.
And
Just
Jam's
roll.
not picking up on it at all.
interesting. Interesting. I won't say anything about it. I'll just knock back a water and say, all right, team, let's get some shut-eye.
Good thinking. Yes.
Tomorrow will be a impressive, surprising day.
I think so.
And unless there's any other conversations that you all need to have this evening, you all will find your way to sleep. Morning comes sooner than any of you would probably like, as is wont to happen in military life. And at first light, everyone is up. You're able to get cleaned up, get a quick bite at the mess, and you are greeted by the private and the sergeant. There is a small wagon out front of the city gates. Private, this in the driver's seat. The sergeant's going to be riding shotgun. So I imagine it'll take us a few days to make our way out to our rendezvous point. In the meantime, don't make too much noise, don't make an arse of yourself, don't do anything stupid, and stay out of me frickin' way.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Right. I imagine this will probably be quite boring for ye. I'm speaking to you now, Jenah. So I do mean it sincerely when I say I thank ye and your employer for sending ye along for this. I'm just glad I don't want to have to file the paperwork on it when I get back, nor do I have to review any of your notes. How is your penmanship?
I think some sort of latent, training kicks in, and she answers, she's like, well, when I was embedded with I'm not going to make up some name here, but I was, I have forgotten, Jaime has forgotten any sort of faux military sounding jargon, and so I'm trying to, do it, and I'm like, it's been too long since I've played Halo, apparently. I don't know how to say anything that sounds right.
Oh no.
But no, basically just, rattles off her credentials as a former scribe.
You watch, and you watch just kind of like his eyes widen a little bit at your list of credentials, as they are impressive. Right up on your file from your time here, but that's impressive. You've been working for the professor for how long now?
Oh God, I've forgotten how long we've said it been.
Ballpark.
It's about a year and a half now.
Aye. So you've done some studying then.
I mean, that's what I was doing before I came in, sir.
Just doing scribe work or anything beyond that?
Now, sir, or before?
Aye, now.
Well, I have moved on and have not done scribe work for some time, but I have not forgotten how.
I'm sure you'll do more than acceptable then. Thank you. All right, now the rest of you, make sure you haven't forgotten any of your shite. Make sure you load up. We set out in 5 minutes flat, and if you aren't on the cart when it starts, it's gonna be your fucking arse and your responsibility to keep it.
Speaking of stuff, Jam, I fixed this, and you have your canteen.
Would you look at that?
It's still got all of the deep cuts and scratches, but like the strap is repaired, just like leather stitched in. It also looks kind of like buffed, almost like buffed together. The leather has been not like dyed to a different color, but it has been dyed to like bring back some of its like old shine.
Well, this looks good as new. This is incredible. This is fantastic work.
Well,
Thank you, Kobar.
An impressive soldier like yourself should have impressive gear.
I'm really nothing so impressive. You keep saying that, but it's for example, I don't think that Jamjar is like a very high rank in the military. He's been here a long time, but hasn't really climbed the ladder, if that makes sense. You know?
Yeah, Pobar does not understand that. Pobar is just purely like, Jam has been here for a long time, so he must be great.
I mean, he cuts an impressive figure in the like half plate that he puts on for his missions and stuff. But thank you. This is incredible. I don't know how to thank you for this.
I mean, just keep doing the amazing work that you do.
Right. Well, on that note, I am going to go and do a little inspection of the wagon, make sure everything's shipshape, so to speak, kick the tires a little bit. And he goes and does the dad thing where he like is just like prodding at the wagon, even though he doesn't actually know necessarily what would make this wagon be out of shape, but he's just like kicking the tires and like, yep, that's in order, that kind of thing.
That's hilarious.
As you kick one of the wheels, and obviously not very hard, at least I would hope not.
No.
But at that private grand stride, like her head comes around, like, "Hey, who's kicking at my cart?"
Excuse me, Private. Just checking to make sure everything was in order. These wheels are on nice and tight.
Damn right they are. I can feel a mosquito land on any part of this thing. You're gonna kick those wheels, I swear to Bahamut, so help you.
All right.
I just fucking they're sturdy.
My heart stopped.
You should see your face. Oh, that's good.
Good one.
I like the sergeant
Private.
for a second.
Very good. You probably took a year off my life just now.
Yeah, it's
Very good.
You don't need those. As long as you don't lose the fun ones, the ones at the end, you're just gonna be drooling on yourself anyways. At least that's what my grandpa did at the end, so it's my theory.
Right. Very good. I'm gonna load my things now, and I will promptly fuck off. Go put those in.
Long. If you all take your stuff, load it up in there, and the cart will be off. So the four of you are sort of in the back. And again, it's pretty roomy back here in this cart because there is just a small lockbox affixed to like the front end of the cart here, which you would assume that's where this grimoire is located in there. You've got your private and your sergeant up front, and then just the four of you in back as this cart begins traveling.
I think beforehand, like Lee would have spent right up until the very last 5 seconds, just kind of stretching against the cart, just to get limber, but waiting until the last possible minute to see if they could get a rise out of the sergeant before hopping in. And we'll occasionally also, along the journey, get out and just like walk, jog, whatever, just kind of keep
Loose.
Yeah.
At one point, as you know, as you're on this first leg of your journey, Lee will hop out. You're just kind of a good jog right along pace with the cart, and you feel it before it happens as the sergeant slowly just turns over, just to kind of glower at you doing this.
Gotta keep ship shape, Sarge.
The exhale he lets out has the power of 1,000 disapproving fathers. Just...
Ain't nothing I'm not used to hearing.
I don't know if I should reprimand you for doing something so needless, or if I should be yelling at the other two for not being able to keep up with your athleticism. I'll ponder it, and then later someone's getting yelled at.
Oh no.
When he suggests the possibility of yelling at the rest of us for not keeping up, Jam is like on his way out of the back of the car.
Meanwhile, Pobar in the back has disassembled and reassembled his crossbow.
Everybody's got a skill to bring to the table, Sarge. Mine is my body is my weapon, and it's gotta be in top fighting shape. That's all I'm doing.
Pobar,
Yes.
make a tinkering check for me on disassembling that crossbow.
Yeah, what skill do you want me to put to that?
Let's make this intelligence plus proficiency. So whatever your intelligence mod is, as your intelligence mod, your proficiency mod, roll a d20, let's see what you get. If you get a total of something or better, it could be fun.
That's a 21.
Something or better.
That's a 21?
But this crossbow already has my my artificer infusion to be a +1 crossbow.
That's fine. It's about to get something else fun, because the DC was 20. Once per short or long rest, you can use your bonus action to fire a second bolt.
Oh, sick! Just once.
Like, just once per short or long rest, because it's basically the firing mechanism. You figured out a way to set it up that you can like re-rack it very quickly, but the part of the crossbow that allows you to do that, the amount of time it would take to reset it so you could do that, that takes some real time. So
Gotcha.
That's why I'd be like, it take you about an hour to reconfigure that bit. But just as you rebuild it, you kind of lock part of the lever action in place. You're like, I can make this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, once per short or long rest, it would be your bonus action to fire a second one. You can only do this if you use your action to fire the first one.
Got it.
So you have to decide you're going to use your turn to fire off 2 shots.
Kind of like the 2-weapon fighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, it's a very deliberate, okay, here's what I'm doing, because it's the speed of you just re-racking it. But it can be done.
I'm a genius.
What's Jenah up to as Jam is debating doing his own sprint alongside of Lee, and Pobar is
Nope,
being
I'm out. I'm doing it.
The
debate ended.
At the sight of you doing that there, Jam, the sergeant will see it. Nobody's fucking showing me up.
Yes.
That's it, Sarge. That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna get a Constitution saving throw for the sergeant. See how he does. He's fine. That's a natural 19.
I wish the people who are listening to this could see the face that Bjorn is making when he's miming a dwarf running.
That's why you should always watch it, even if you just listen to it.
At some point, now that I've got at least a couple people out of the cart and running, I'm gonna hop back in to cool off, but also sit next to my friend.
Oh yeah, I never got to answer your question, which goes along with this perfectly, which is I think she is doing what, again, the people who are listening can't see, which is disassociating the entire time, basically just kind of staring off into the distance and not appearing to pay attention to what's happening around her. Though she does have her, she does have a book and a quill in her lap, so she's at least trying to look like she's doing her job.
Just sitting there with the quill hovering over the page, just ready, but
yeah, it's pretty clearly not looking at anything, just sort of staring into the middle distance, eyes kind of unfocused.
I'll hop in right beside you and just say, hey,
sorry, hey.
Where'd you go?
What?
Where'd you go just now?
Sorry, yeah, my focus has been real bad. I just,
Do you want to talk about it?
Are you gonna keep bothering me until I do?
Yeah.
All right, well. I'm just pretty embarrassed to be here is all. I'm happy to see you, but this is I'm 3 rungs above this now, so I'm not real sure if I'm being punished. I've tried real hard not to have my work be affected, but I guess I am kind of distracted.
Sorry, this is beneath you?
No, I'm overqualified, and the work that I was pulled off of, there's a rota, when they need people, and the scribes are entry level, and I'm now, 3 or 4 steps above that. So for them to send me, I'm either, if they send somebody, at the apprentice level, it's usually they're being punished. So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I messed up again.
Well, you're here now. And you're still not answering my question.
What do you mean? I so skillfully changed the subject. Hardly tell.
No, your skills in that have not gotten any better. Or they've degraded.
Good. I don't know.
He really did a number on you.
I can't quite tell you why he left. I mean, he had a show that was important to him, and I got distracted with what I was working on, and I missed it. and he came back and he was mad, and I tried to apologize, but I mean, there is no good apology for sorry I forgot. I got distracted. He got mad because he said I thought that my work was more important than his, and I said he'd have other shows, and I don't know. I've gone over it 100 times. I don't know. It was a fight we've had before, but he left, and he didn't come back, and I didn't even know he left at first because I just thought he'd come back, and then when he didn't, I got scared because I thought something had happened, and because obviously he wouldn't just leave me, so I went and looked for him. And I couldn't find him, and I got more and more nervous, and I took some time off work, and then finally I asked Rolza if she could help me because I was so sure that something bad had happened to him, and she did a sending, and so then my boss got to tell me that my boyfriend had left me, that he was fine, he just wasn't coming back. So
What the fuck?
He sounds like a piece of shit. Just reassembling the crossbow.
You weren't supposed to be listening.
Hey,
Sorry.
Pobar.
Hey,
No, it's all right.
Sorry. That just kind of leapt out of me.
No, you aren't. You didn't do anything wrong. No, I'm sorry. No. You don't say something in front of somebody and then think they're not going to hear it. That's on me. Yeah. So I just embarrassed myself in front of my boss and about every tavern keeper in the city. And
Every tavern? Wait, what do you mean?
I didn't know where he went, so I went everywhere he'd played before, and that's everywhere.
Oh, no.
Yep.
PJ.
Yeah, it's real embarrassing to be that girl.
What? I mean, it shows that you did care. I mean, he just walked out. He threw a hissy fit. He threw a hissy fit and he walked out and he didn't tell you where he was going. That's not.
I mean,
Far be it for me to be the expert on what's mature behavior or not, but that doesn't sound like mature behavior to me.
I mean, to be fair, there's a non-zero chance that he did tell me, and I just was distracted by something else, so.
What have you been working on that would make you so focused like that, though? I feel like if he came in and you had the argument that you would have known if he had said something after that.
Yeah, you'd think, but I know how I get. And I will not make the listeners or viewers at home listen again, but Jenah has in previous episodes discussed what it is that she's working on, and this is one thing that would probably snap her out of being sad for a second, is to excitedly be like, well, actually what I was working on right then, I really felt like I was at a crucial point of figuring out the connection between yada yada.
And the conversation will go on between the two of you for a bit. The first day of travel eventually reaching night. An uneventful night, no need to roll for watch or anything like that. A second equally uneventful day of travel follows. And at As that second night becomes morning and people are starting to wake up, Jenah, you are
Sinister music.
awakened. This is the one I wanted.
Okay.
By
Uh-oh.
ascending, you hear the voice of Rolza says to you, Jenah, listen carefully. Military intelligence found a mole. Your mission is bait. You aren't supposed to be there. They may target you. Trust no one. And that is where we're going to pick up the second leg of Jenah's backstory in terms of what happened on this simple courier mission where there is a mole where Jenah could be in quite a bit of danger, and Rolza has only just found out the employer who sent her on this mission so she could get a change of scenery. What will that scenery be, and how dangerous will everything be? We'll find that out when we learn what chaos awaits.